Fuck it.
Yeah, we're all basically high right now, right?
Sure.
I fucking wish.
Hey, everybody.
Who's this?
Roaming tentacle monsters, you say?
Welcome to Legacies of Caine with roaming tentacle monsters. Apparently, is that what Umber and Dawn are encountering?
I hope so.
Also, if you like new thingamabob, just because
Oh,
6
right, I gotta
people
check what that looks like.
here. Hopefully it'll be nice enough. Now it's
Junk, you
efficient.
don't want to give it away this early, jeez.
What the fuck? I just want a man to sit on my head. None of them will do
Same.
it,
Yeah.
Sorry, say that one again.
though. This is, none of this
He
is
wants
what I want.
somebody named Amanda to sit on his head.
Okay, mood.
So,
I can't find a good one.
oh my god, Mike is Jew. The new cast member, ball on bed. I really could probably turn Worm's camera off. Worm had something that he had to take care of. He left his stuff on, so, you know, it exists. Oh, hey, it's Wick.
Hey.
The
rat
new
looks
layout
far
looks so
too
good, dude.
Anyway, so we left off last week where everybody was in dangerous situations. We had,
We were fine.
I mean, yeah, fine. Nathan, Emil, and Samuel were facing down a group of angry Bruja with weapons.
I thought they were gangrels.
I'm sorry, gangrels. My brain just, you know. Everything today has just, you know, like, my brain. In the meantime, Dawn and Leslie were traversing the Shadow Realm.
Entirely on purpose.
Entirely on
Yeah,
purpose.
definitely on purpose.
With a bowl of cereal.
So,
We bought cereal.
with kind of like a quick movement, Leslie kind of grabs you, Dawn, and everything goes just black. Just with a kind of like darkness that kind of washes over everything. And afterwards, what you see is horrifying. You find yourself in a place where it's best described as some form of hell. Black fire rolls all over the place. The walls of the building, if you can call it a building, because it looks like it's formed out of like flesh and bone, that you're standing in, seem to be seeping like a black blood constantly. There are strange screams that seem to be echoing throughout the world.
So is this where you spend your weekends, or?
It is quite relaxing, I find, yes.
Also,
Wait.
Leslie is now some kind of demonic entity.
Oh, Pog!
Leslie, it's everything you've seen ever before. Like, the way you see it, it's normally. Every time you've entered the Shadow Realm. Except
Okay, give me-
Dawn seems to have, like, this, almost, like, shadow wisp over her. Like, she's not quite physically there like you are.
Okay, so, wait, what do I look like? And what do I see? I just see, like...
Everything that you've seen before, except, like, Dawn is kind of shadowy and wispy. Like, kind of, like, a little bit more like she's blending in with the background of this kind of, like, Shadow Realm that you've entered into before. Her, she's just seeing the most awful things possible and imaginable.
Dawn's having some flashbacks.
So, like, remember how when I did this in the city and you said, oh, I just saw, like, the buildings of the city and, like, trees and stuff? I still...
That's still what you see.
And if I look at myself, I just see myself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're both of you are seeing completely different things.
In truth, I don't spend all that much time here, but it is relaxing. I mean...
Is it?
Yeah.
You see, like, some kind of, like, something that looks like a cross between, like, a lizard and a centipede, like, emerge from, like, a hole in one of the walls and crawl over and, like, enter into somewhere else.
What's
Uh-oh.
not relaxing about this? It's quiet, it's dark, it's peaceful.
There is goo and bugs everywhere. Also,
Leslie's
like,
just gonna like look
is he
around.
still wearing the suit as a monster?
It kind of looks like a little bit like, you know how like you vaguely had seen like the shadowy arm. It looks like that, except it's everything is that was Leslie is. So it's as if like the entire being is Leslie, of some kind of strange shadowy demonic creature.
Dawn, why are you looking at me like that?
My dude, you look so much better in the other world. That's a look.
Leslie's gonna like bring his hands up in front of his face,
It's
turning them around so he's looking at the backs of them.
yeah, it's just as normal as it is. You know, we got one strange arm, and then you know the other one is just normal. It's sort of like when you're here, your shadow arm is always present, so it's like you can see it very well.
Are you quite all right?
I'm not.
I mean, you
sure.
look a little faded, but other than that,
Wait, I'm fading.
well, you're not fading. You look faded already. As like,
Can we leave?
oh,
Can we leave?
that's the plan. Yes.
Okay, like
We're
now?
going to have to walk a little bit first, unless we want to come back out into the cage again.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
Maybe actually. Oh no, the cage sounds pretty good.
What are you seeing, Dawn?
The walls are made from flesh and bone, and there's bugs. And I don't want to say it, but you kind of look very ugly. Oh no, I don't like that.
It's the first time you've ever said that to me.
I know, and I don't want to mean it, but I do.
Feelings are hurt a little bit. All right. Well, that doesn't. Flesh and bone, you say?
He
doesn't think you-
see it.
I don't think you're in my realm at all.
He's just there's this little like strange like creature on your shoulder that seems to be made of living shadow.
On my shoulder?
No, on
Dawn's
Dawn's shoulder.
No.
It's just like Leslie. All you see is like some wisps of flame seem to like kind of like burst up a little bit around like one of her shoulders as like this like she has that wispiness like almost as if it goes darker. He walks between it all. You've stepped into us.
Wait, can I see the thing?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's this little like kind of like strange creature that seems to me like it like oozes, but it looks like it's made of shadow. So it's sort of like this like almost like slime creature that has a vague like tiny humanoid form on your shoulder. That kind of just kind of blobs up and down as like, you know, like you'll see portions of it kind of ooze off, like as like parts of its like face and eye kind of blip away and then kind of fade, and new versions of it kind of form on its kind of oozy kind of creature face.
Am I normal sized to her or?
Oh yeah, you're
large?
still normal sized.
Okay.
Just monstrous.
Just monsters.
Well, I have some theories, but perhaps we should just go then.
Can you get this thing off of me?
What thing?
The abyss calls to you, friend.
It's talking to me.
Where
Leslie?
is it? Where is it, Dawn? All right.
Just walk with him.
Leslie's
and you
gonna
shall
reach out with
see
his.
the van.
I guess both of them are shadow arms to Dawn, but he's gonna reach out with his like clawed shadow arm that he knows and like try and squish whatever it is.
The flame will kind of like dissipate as Dawn. You'll see like the little thing will like kind of plop off and like hit the ground, and then just kind of like melt into the bleeding ooze.
Oh. Okay, it's gone. Let's go.
Maybe. Are you standing on the flesh?
I mean, it's everywhere, yes.
And it's not like just normal colored flesh. It's like everything is black.
How,
You know.
how heavy are you, Dawn?
I mean, do I look that heavy?
Look, I know you never ask a lady her weight, but given that you are apparently in a... Just how heavy are you, Dawn? Never mind. Leslie picks up Dawn and carries her.
Nobody, I have to carry people.
Heading outside is seemingly worse. Now, I'm saying it's seemingly worse for you, Dawn. Like, Leslie, you've always seen, like, it's this kind of shadowy realm with, like, no sun, where it's all, like, cloudy and dark.
Mhm.
Dawn, you begin to realize you're almost on the shadow of, like, there's the land underneath you, and the sky is, like, another realm above you. Like, opposite you. And what it is it's, like, a massive kind of, like, cratery hole of swirling darkness. You can best describe it almost like looking into a black hole, except you just hear, like, this almost cacophony of screams and darkness coming from it, with these kind of shadowy, like, tendrils that seem to, like, reach out, which are probably bigger than you could ever imagine. You know, things that would crush, like, entire cities with one movement, seemingly reaching out from this. You are staring into the abyss itself.
Dawn is just gonna start crying and cover her eyes. So now there's blood running over her face, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, get me out. Get me out. Get me out. I'm done. Get me out. This is far enough. I
Working
want
on
to
it,
leave.
Dawn. Just tuck your head
You
in
walk
the
so
eyelid.
slow. Why do you walk slow?
There are constraints in this land. It's not
Leslie,
one
you'll
to one.
see, like, what it looks to be actually, like, some kind of shadowy spirit creature, which you haven't seen before.
Mhm.
You were always kind of more, like, trying to go between cities and stuff. In this kind of natural area, you'll see what looks to be maybe, like, a shadow bear? It just seems to be lumbering about. Dawn! There is a massive house-sized, like, insectile bear creature with, like, weird, like, insect legs coming out at 8 points, coming down to the ground that just kind of stomps around, with kind of, like, a drawn-back bear face with kind of, like, a weird, like, spiked, like, half bird, like, one of those fanged bird beaks.
That's only
The good
if
news
she...
is Dawn can't actually see that because she's got her eyes covered.
But if she looks at it, that's what
she hears this, like, noise.
I just,
probably,
like...
you know, like, it's just the poking through it because you're not getting perfect. You can just see a little bit of it, and it's just awful. As it's kind of screeching and, like, oozing, like, a black acid, it looks like, down from its mouth.
I don't like this realm.
Cover your ears. Tuck your head into my shoulder. Just don't look.
But
don't
your
listen.
shoulder is gross as well.
I will brush that off. Given your panic state, which is worse, my shoulder or the things you are apparently seeing?
Hmm.
The amount
I'm
of
just
time
gonna
this is
tuck
taking
her head
you.
into her shirt instead.
Wonderful.
The shirt is just like...
How far are you going, Leslie, then, with her?
The plan was just to... Because we were in a house, right?
Yes.
Is it like a normal 2-story house, 1-story house? Like,
I'd say it
are
was
there
like
houses
a-
around it?
Like a 3-story house? Like 2 stories, an attic kind of thing, you know?
And is it like suburbia? There's a lot of houses?
Not a
or
lot
is
of
it-
houses. It's actually out in an area that probably was once plantain area, like on the edge of like a plantain. Not plantain.
I love plantains.
Plantation.
Plantation.
Yeah, because I'm guessing we would have seen the area on our way in.
Yes.
Was there like some foliage or something?
Well,
or...
there was foliage all around. You can see like shadows of foliage all around you.
Okay, then yeah, I'm heading into the foliage and then planning to come out there.
All right. You're feeling things grasping at you, Dawn, as strange like things that look like a cross between a Venus flytrap and octopus are like reaching for you with like weird tendrils that have like little like spiky like lamprey mouths on them, and like also like tiny little like claws that are coming out around the lamprey mouth, kind of grasping to try to draw things into the lamprey mouths. Almost kind of like the Predator style, kind of like this, but the mouths are like weird and circular and kind of awful.
Nope.
Mm.
Do I see anything like reaching for her?
No, not at all. She's just brushing by some plants as you're moving into the things. It looks as though, like, you know, her clothes are getting cut up a little bit by the plants, which is kind of weird. But she is kind of shadowy. Yeah, Dawn, they're trying to get you.
She's just dry heaving.
Uh-huh.
She's very done.
Dawn, is something touching you?
If it's not you, yes.
Right, alright, 1 second. Leslie's gonna try to use Black Metamorphosis
Okay.
and surround Dawn with my own shadow demon tentacles.
These sorry, Don. These are my tentacles. This is fine.
Look,
So-
the book calls them tentacles. I got stuck there for a second, like, oh, this sounds bad. Oh well.
You will notice, like, Leslie's form begin to shake and shudder as, like, you can feel, like, across his body, like, the muscles solidify even more, and, like, you hear this kind of, like, you hear this kind of cracking, like, flesh noise, that sounds like, you know, it's, like, reinforcing, as, like, you can just hear that kind of, like, bursting forth, like, noise of, like, something bursting forth from flesh, as, like, these tendrils sort of, like, begin to, like, manifest from his back and stuff. And, like, it almost looks like his form becomes more, like, armored and chitness and stuff, except it's still, like, made of shadows, and it becomes kind of more, even more monstrous than it was before, as he also gains in, like, size by, like, a foot.
And surround her in a cocoon of shadow tentacle
Yeah,
tendrils.
now the tendrils
Although-
are seemingly, like, blocking you.
Is it like a
from
little
the-
hammock?
Yeah, you've got, like,
Yes.
yeah, like, the tendrils are kind of, like, wrapping around you, trying to, like, keep
Currently,
away
he
the
is
things.
carrying you in his arms like a baby, and there are shadow tentacles wrapped around you like a cocoon.
Yeah.
He just took you here to eat it. To eat
Well, yeah, just finish wrapping me up,
delicious.
and then he'll inject his poison, and my insides will turn to goo.
Sounds about right.
You know, there's a joke that can be made there, and I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to be responsible.
I've never
Not
been more
that one.
disappointed.
Dawn didn't sign up for hentai, did she?
Not with
Apparently not.
Leslie.
Not with Leslie, no.
Oh, and that was your first mistake.
All right, you're like in some brush and stuff. Are you gonna return, then?
Yes, and also maintaining a solid grasp on Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Once
Candace,
again,
you're
like for you,
muted?
sorry,
Oh, no, not muted.
I was eating something.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
I'm still hungry. And I still have some lo mein.
Yeah, I just
Ooh.
finished my cereal.
So, once again, it will kind of be that same transition for you, Leslie. For
Mm.
you, Dawn, it again continues to be much worse. All of a sudden, like, this black ooze will begin to, like, melt from Umber's body, like, surrounding him, but it'll also begin to, like, kind of wash over you. So you'll slowly start being engulfed in, like, this kind of black ooze that kind of writhes over you, and the last part that it gets is, of course, your face.
What does it smell like?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna die. This is it. I'm dying.
and it,
Again.
kinda, like, and it will,
Dying.
like, and you will feel it, like, going into your, like, mouth and nostrils when you're,
Oh.
like, there, then, finally. As then, when you, like, it all ends, you find yourself in a slightly more familiar Leslie. You've seen him in his shadow form before. So now it's shadow form Leslie with his tendrils. holding
Actually,
onto you.
I don't think she's seen this particular
Oh,
form
she
before.
hasn't.
Oh,
So
not
now
this
it
form.
seems like you're in the real world in a horrible shadow monster's arm still.
I thought you were taking me back.
I have brought you back, Dawn. Open your eyes.
I am. I'm looking at you.
Okay, look at something other than me then.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, good? We good? Fine? Everything?
All right. I can see trash. It reminds me of New York. Okay.
Trash
Okay.
reminds you of New York?
You've been there.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Am I still ugly?
Right now, kind of. Yeah.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to live with that one because I don't think these people like us very much. And this is useful.
That's fair.
And apparently I can
Oh.
manifest it easier in there. I'm gonna have to remember that.
I don't want to remember that.
I do have You said you saw flesh and bone, right?
Oh, and mantis, bear, fangs, legs.
Mantis bear
Goo.
fang legs. Right. I don't think you were in my realm. I don't think you were there at all. It would explain why you were a shadow of yourself, but
So where the
You-
fuck did you put me?
I don't rightly know.
Never again. Never again. Let me die next time. I'll die. That's fine.
You'd prefer death over survival in a couple
Yes.
moments of...
Thank
What?
you, little one. Now Leslie, you can hear it too. As like gooping out from like one of your shoes is a little like slime thing.
No!
Leslie
Free!
Leslie has a tendril like lightning fast because I'm amplifying it with celerity. Reach down, grab it, and pick it up and hold it in front of my face.
There's this little like black oozy creature that just kind of like blorps apart and then kind of its two parts fall to the ground again and it reforms through your
Grab it
tendril.
again with multiple tendrils.
Yeah. Hello
I will-
there. Thank you, Master. You have
Master.
freed me. Don't worry. I won't eat the girl's soul.
What the fuck are you?
You call on us every time.
I do... I what?
It's got these kind of, as I said, it's got kind of these like weird red glowing eyes that seem to like goop away from it and like fade away.
Oh, glowing eyes, you say?
Yeah. It's like this black, shadowy, like amorphous creature that is.
Am I making a
seemingly-
roll against my own apparently minion?
Oh,
You
no.
might have to roll against your own minion. Yes.
What's the roll again? I forgot. 'cause
Courage
it's been a
roll?
while.
Courage roll it.
All right.
Uh huh.
This will be fun.
Uh huh.
Just gonna roll a straight occult. Because that's 4. Please, a success would be really good here. Okay, good.
Yes.
Very good.
Mhm. It
Although,
disturbs
if
you
any
greatly.
of us could take you down,
Nice
it's
roll.
probably Dawn.
Mhm.
I
Probably,
could
yeah.
wrestle you, but she is crying currently, so maybe,
There is also that.
you know.
That's true.
She is currently
Thank you,
terrified of me.
Master.
I feel like that might make Dawn more dangerous.
The abyss is so
Gosh,
bad.
then maybe.
But now you have freed me.
How did I free you and what are you?
You walk amongst the shadows of the abyss. She
Indeed.
was there with us. Her soul was so tasty smelling.
You didn't eat any of it, did you?
I have a soul.
No. Dark
That is
and
also a fair
twisted.
point. She has a soul.
Even the unliving have spirits. Different than
see?
those of
On.
living.
Something good came out of this. You found out you have a soul.
Yours
yeah, and
is
you have a
black and
child.
shadowy,
I did no,
like
Dawn.
us.
Gonna stop you right there. This is not my child.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
know what
it-
this is. No, we are not
You
calling
look
it my
very
child.
similar. You have each
Dawn?
other's eyes.
Dawn? Leslie's gonna make all unconsciously all of his shadow tentacles are gonna like start getting agitated. Dawn, this is not my child. We are not calling it my child. Understood? Not my.
Well, certainly
child.
not ours. It's
No, it's
only
not
one
our
of-
child either. Dawn. Look, I know that you are going through some shit right now. Not my child.
Can I kill it then?
You'll see
Not
like
yet.
a small like tendril shoot out from it and hit something in the air. As now it like will like amorphous and disappear from your hand, and there will be a strange black amorphous moth now floating in the air and flying away. Don't worry, Master. I will only eat the small things in this world and grow big until I am strong enough.
Am
I'm
I
gonna swat at that shit.
am I still able to celerity grab it back?
You can try
'Cause
to
now
get
it's a
it.
moth.
Yeah, you could try to get it. It's more dodgy. Make
All
a
right.
celerity brawl, dex brawl with celerity. I'll say dex brawl.
You know what? I'm gonna
Uh,
I'm swatting.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Mom.
try and
What is
grab it
my
before
celerity?
Dawn
My
can
celerity
do
is
that.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Celerity just straight adds to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difficulty?
We'll go with 6. It's contested.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Roll some dice here. Still small. Dice roll.
Those 3 1s killed me.
Oh no.
Okay. Wow. It'll manage to flutter away from both of you.
No! We should have used teamwork.
Now you have to shoot it.
If I am your master, then get back here.
Your dad says you have to be home by 10.
Dawn?
Yeah, you guys just ended the world. What the fuck?
You can make me, I guess, an occult intelligence to know about this, especially Leslie. Leslie can do it with a difficulty 7, Dawn with a difficulty 9. If you want
Alright, let's try this.
Intelligence occult.
Mhm.
Okay.
Dang.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Both of you realize
What
it
is with your ones today?
it is an actual, like, shadow demon. A demon from the abyss. It is
Oh,
probably a
fuck, not
minor one,
again.
and it's probably going to continue to devour life force and souls until it gets bigger. Basically.
We need a net. We need a
to
big
catch that
fucking net.
thing. Yes, yes, we do.
How do you kill a demon?
Well, the last time I didn't so much kill it, is it just disappeared. You remember the police station, yes?
Kind of. Everything.
Yeah.
I'm a little right
See,
now.
Last time I summoned one of these, it well, it was also an accident. Was much
You're
bigger,
saying
but
this is the
disappeared on
second
its
time we're
own.
doing it.
Maybe this one will also disappear on its own.
Yeah, unless they're gonna like team up and double in size, and eventually we're actually
Well,
gonna get some
Well,
Godzilla
no,
shit.
the other one is back in the abyss.
Is all of it back in the abyss? That thing
You'll
was
see a
like
bird
blowing
swoop
up.
down and eat them off. And the birds start turning black while flying in the air.
Oh no!
Do I have anything?
Oh no! I mean, I assume I have my gun on me.
You have your gun on you?
Wait,
I'm gonna
it's
fucking
made of it's made of shadow.
Yes.
Arms of the Abyss. Can I make my own shadow arms appear out of its body and grab it and hold it in place?
You've never tried that sort of thing?
Well, I'm gonna try that sort of thing.
What's the normal... Did you want to make a check for the Arms of the Abyss?
Yep. Blood point and simple never extended manipulation occult difficulty 7.
It would be difficulty 10, because this thing is technically alive and you're using its own body.
Yeah, I really hope it works and like a little kid sees it and is like, "Mommy, why is that bird strangling itself?"
I'm gonna cheat this one. Willpower.
Okay.
Difficulty 10, you said?
Difficulty 10.
All right. Well, one automatic success. Yeah! Let's go!
If you had rolled...
That's two arms!
Yeah, if you had rolled any ones, it would have screwed up things so badly.
Yeah.
But instead, like, these two tendrils will wrap around its wings, causing it to fall to the ground.
I'm celerity dashing over to it,
Mhm.
pulling off my jacket and, like, making sure its wings are held back against its body.
Don't worry! Soon new form will be better! Better! You see it's still, like, it seems like it's...
not going anywhere.
It's assimilating its form still. Like, the shadows are eating the bird from the inside, you know? Like, it's a process that you can see, like, the flesh is, like, almost boiling away and shadows are replacing it. It is kind of gross.
Can I try and figure out any way to contain this thing?
I'll give you the information so you have success about it. You'd probably have to kill it. It is a creature of, like, it is a literal creature of living shadow. They are...
Can you bring it back to the abyss?
That's that.
You could
that's
try
what I was
bringing
just
it
gonna
back to the abyss. That would be the one thing you could do.
Yeah.
The fact is, like, normally when people summon things like this, they do it directly. It stowed away on Dawn.
Yeah. Leslie's still holding this thing while it's trying to while it's slowly consuming the bird. She's gonna look up at Dawn and go, one moment, Dawn, and disappear.
Okay.
and I'm going back to the abyss with this thing.
Okay. Your jacket will catch fire with black fire, as it will kind of like topple to the ground, and all they see now is black fire just in here burning away.
My jacket's burning. You.
It doesn't seem to respond. It's just become black fire now.
No, not the jacket. It.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, so I'm back in the in
Like,
between.
the little flames that were coming off of Dawn, it looks
Yeah.
like that.
Ah.
That's what it's become. So it doesn't have a form anymore in this realm.
I'm going to step back a few, check my own body for any passengers.
You don't see anything.
I'm gonna go back to the material world.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Dawn,
Leslie's jacket's gone.
did it disappear with me?
I believe you returned the child, yes.
What?
So it's not here anymore.
You know what? I'll take that. That's a win. Right. One moment again. Going back over and seeing if I can see any sign of this thing.
No. When you are in there, it is as like it's like a literal shadow of the world.
Can I try and? No, I should not. No, that's a bad idea. Never mind. Just going home.
Yeah.
Just going home.
Uh-huh.
just going home.
Uh-huh.
Still maintaining the black metamorphosis though,
Okay.
just in case we need that.
Okay. Dawn. Leslie disappears for periods of time. Like, the first time he disappeared, it was like 10 minutes. And it's another 10 minutes now that he's gone.
I'm gonna check my phone, see if I have any messages from anyone.
I don't know if they sent you any messages.
Your phone's dead.
Your phone's
We
dead.
called it
Yeah,
and
we
went straight to
rolled
voicemail.
to see if it was.
You know what? I like that that's become a thing with Dawn. It's just her phone is unreliable.
You're like, ah, damn it. When did I charge this last?
I was up playing Candy Crush until 6 a.m.
So Leslie will be back then. Again.
Right. Well then. Yes.
What happened to the jacket?
Gone. Apparently.
Ah.
Burned. Not sure why, but it burned. First time that's happened. Might have been related to the creature, not the child. We're not calling it the child, right, Dawn?
Oh, that seemed like
Dawn?
a second child that you got rid
No,
of.
no.
I'm just gonna say you should be more careful. If you don't want the children, don't bring the. You know, you gotta.
Leslie's gonna facepalm with his shadow tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Shall we see where our friends are then?
Yeah, my phone said I was gonna ring them.
Oh, of course it is.
I've been
Alright, well,
really bored for the last like 20 minutes.
where was I keeping my phone?
Roll to see if it was part of the jacket.
Probably in your jacket.
Leslie's gonna subconsciously reach for his phone in his jacket and then realize his jacket isn't there.
And neither is his wallet.
No, that's probably the pop.
Oh god damn it. Alright, so I have no phone, you have a dead phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, we could just go like back to the hotel, and I can charge mine and order you one off Amazon.
See, that sounds like a lovely idea. On the other hand, I'd really love to just strangle something right now.
I feel like. I mean, that's probably gonna be involved.
You've got like blood stains on your cheeks, you know, because
Yeah.
you tied blood, you know.
Also, you might want to wipe your face. You're looking at that little bloody there.
It's good.
You got, yeah. That
I get
works. The other side too. Other side too. It was coming out of both eyes.
Shadow demon.
I just suddenly got a picture of Scooby-Doo licking the ice cream off of his whole face.
Yeah.
While standing in front of him talking to a shadow demon. Yeah.
Rattle Reman.
Just
That wasn't
nobody forgets.
right.
Leslie still looks like a horrifying shadow demon. And Don is acclimating very well to it.
Yeah, he doesn't look you in the eye anymore. Just like slightly off to the side.
Uh,
Don, what are you avoiding looking at me?
I mean, you also avoid looking at you when you look like that, okay?
Well, no, I don't. I literally can't. You know, I don't. You know, mirrors, cameras,
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
curse thing. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why you never want selfies with me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's kind of a reminder of what I can, you know, never. I can have paintings done though, so that's
I'll make you
something.
a painting.
That'd be lovely. I was actually planning to get one done in Japan, and then things happened, and you know, couldn't
Oh,
get it done. We haven't really had a chance to take a break. At some
Yeah.
point, I really want to get a painting done. I mean, I probably look the same as I last saw myself several decades ago, but it'd be
I
nice to
mean,
have,
you look
know?
a little different with the whole.
All right, well, shall we go?
Alright,
Wait.
slowly we're doing just a walk of shame back to the hotel in the middle of the night.
with Shadow Demon and Blood Mask.
This, I'm Oh yeah, that's a. You know what? We'll get to that. I'll probably talk to you about that on the break. Leslie's just gonna stick to the shadows and avoid being seen as much as possible,
Mhm.
because I don't want to drop black magic.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's a lot easier to manifest in the abyss. I don't have to make a roll or spend blood.
Yeah.
I can just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm keeping that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Although apparently it.
You bring
would
back
Dawn have-
children, so.
Would Dawn have brought up the amount of time I was actually gone?
She said
She
that you
said-
were gone. She was bored for 20 minutes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep that in mind.
Why don't we haven't been on for too long, but why don't we take our first break here, and then we'll switch back to everyone else as the two of you do the walk of shame back to the hotel. After that, with poor Dawn.
Look, she's alive. Realistically, I consider this a win.
Dawn's gonna end up like taking her shoes off as she's walking back. Just covered. Her face is covered in blood. Her hair is a mess.
it just looks really bad if anybody would come across her too.
She's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life.
I had the worst makeup artist, and now it's all running.
Hey, now we found our dog's weakness. Finally found something she's.
All right, yeah. So if you need to use,
Especially after her weakness to cockroaches.
Yeah.
you need to use the restroom, grab a snack or drink. Go ahead and do it. We'll be back for the other team dealing with angry gangles that think they're here to muster on their territory.
If we made you pee your pants with laughter like we did ourselves, we'll see you soon.
Oh
There was a
god.
couple times I had trouble holding it in. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun.
Also, if I cough at any point, it's because it's super unhealthy. The air quality is super unhealthy here.
I cough
Because
because
spend
I
more than
just
5 minutes outside.
I always have like a little cough and sniffle throughout the entire year. I always have just low-level plague. It means that I don't get a lot of worse plagues often, but you know.
Just for quality
Yours-
points.
Probably isn't caused by massive fires, though,
No,
Tantus.
no.
Yeah.
They're still going on.
Yes, always.
Oh, something I got
Don't
reminded
stop.
of the other day. The Australian wildfires were this year.
Yes, there's a lot of things that are
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah,
And
it
we're
was the
back
very
though. I
first-
mean, there's been a lot of.
Uh,
This has been a hell of a year.
Yeah.
I think someone else is asking for some hentai.
Oh
Leslie.
my
Yeah,
god.
where's mine?
We get it.
Yeah, but no, just for purpose, you know, like normal healthy air probably has at most like an air quality index of like 25 to 50. 100, you probably shouldn't do much outside. Yesterday, the air quality was at 200. Basically, it's particles per bad particles per
particles per
meter
million.
cubed is what that.
Yeesh.
Awful.
Yeah, and today it's at 150.
Yeah, it's slightly better. It's only
Slightly better.
Slightly less deadly. Anyway.
Hey, Samuel, why don't you come over here and get a taste of some tentacles?
I'm on my way.
The way the mouth moves on that is just wonderful.
Right?
Yep.
That's the... You don't like my mouth?
It's fine. So Nathan, Emil, and Samuel, you are currently, of course, in the old fort on Saint the Dutch side. I'm trying to Saint Caribbean.
It was like Saint Martin and Saint Martin or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's Martin. Saint Martin. And you're at one of the old forts. Fort Louis. Fort
Hey
St.
guys,
Louis.
I'm cosplaying as Leslie.
Accurate.
Thanks, I hate it.
Hey, at least they're not glowing.
Yeah? Yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There are currently like the one man who has introduced himself as Frederic Leblanc is kind of standing in front of you and like kind of just has
Being a giant dick.
And I don't trust him because I was told to stay away from
The man
people
in
with
white.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He wasn't in white though. I thought he was in like a...
Yeah, but his
Yeah,
name
but his
is
last
still
name
white.
is White.
Yeah, his last name is
Oh
White.
right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Leblanc.
I would fucking run away from him.
So, Monsieur Leblanc,
So, what do the lapdogs of the Camarilla come to my island for? Here to impose your
Fine, forget
overwhelming
it.
will?
I'm going to ignore that because I would like to give you some tips. You are running this area, correct? You expect to be treated with the respect due a prince of the Camarilla, for example. Correct?
He's gonna kind of like just like that kind of like like squint his eyes a little bit towards you, and like just kind of like judging you up for a moment, and then just kind of after like maybe 10 seconds slowly go, oui.
Let me give you some advice. I'm just going to interrupt whatever he says.
Mhm.
Let me give you some advice. You sent Fred, I believe, to greet us, correct?
He's just not gonna respond, just kind of like look at you and like just keep quiet.
Well, Fred was very polite, but as a greeter for your pack, coven, whatever you'd like to call yourselves, perhaps it would be worth him learning how to pronounce people's names correctly. It's a matter of being polite. Also, if you, as the prince, were also polite, it would behoove you to ensure that you have in fact gotten the correct pronunciation of names that are in fact rather quite common, including Samuel, Dawn, Leslie, Nathan. And as a Frenchman, I believe Emil should be quite easy for you, and yet you still mispronounced, or your servant mispronounced that one horribly. Perhaps you would do better.
He's gonna like turn towards like someone that's like up on the battlements of it. Estes cuvos des idiots aves envoy Fred parla dis gens avec les munoves noms et novamu novao.
Also, as the prince of a region, it should be fairly easy to find you.
Yeah. Nonsense passion pas square ferrati.
What was he saying?
I don't care. Also, as prince of this territory, should you wish the respect of someone coming to present themselves to you, you should make it fairly simple for one such as I to find you, which is in fact what we were attempting to do. Unfortunately, I'm interrupting him again. Unfortunately, we did not have the opportunity to do so, and your man, Fred, came to find us and told us that we were in trouble for failing to do exactly what we were doing. So, before assuming things, to earn respect, you must show some.
Les autres sont aussi jappers. Sont dans les hombres ou quelle chose compliquée.
Is this someone translating for him?
No, hombres. The prince is kind of like he's begun to ignore you a little bit, and he's like seemingly talking to someone up on the battlements. Hombres.
Hey, I'm gonna like keep an eye out in case he's like telling them to fucking murder us.
Mm-hmm.
Watch for people coming up behind us.
I mean, there's, what did you say, 20 around us?
Like 20 up on the battlements and stuff.
Well, I mean, like, I guess watch if they like start to...
And he's down here with like 5 other dudes, so there is a good number of folks here. He's gonna like gesture for the one to come down. The one that he was speaking to. The man will kind of come up, and he's just gonna backhand him, like just like a solid thwack across his face.
Was that Fred? Was that Fred?
No, that's not Fred.
It couldn't have been, because Fred we left back at the hotel, and we came straight here.
Oh, I thought he still followed us anyway. Never mind.
I mean, he might have, but we've only been here for, like, I don't know, a minute or two?
Yep.
Give me a second here.
Is this guy a gangle? Do I know?
Purient. Yeah, you think most of them are gangle. There's a few exceptions among them.
Yep.
Etres, ici, palace, paisibilment et vos, oreses paut tot, gacher. Gautier. I have to like kind of go French. I'm trying to like get my German spin to it, and I'm speaking in French.
That is exactly what I was going to say. You've got some German in your French.
It was so much easier to do the English to German translator. I've got that German because I took years of it, much more years of it. You know, he's gonna kind of like turn back towards you afterwards, and he's gonna seemingly ignore most of what you said. He's like, "Apologies, my men were, well, how you should say, a little foolish in their activities. They pranked their good friend, the one that went to you, Fred, yeah? Sent him with the wrong information. See if he would catch it. Fred is a poor, as you could say, okay. I need a good slang term here. Give me a second, because he's going to use slang terms, definitely. Kook. He has, problems.
Sounds like you don't really have much control over your men.
Be that as it may, I glance very slightly disapprovingly at Samuel. He also informed us that you were entertaining our associates who arrived here with us.
Unfortunately, it seems as though they did not take our invitation. It seems as though a few of my men were a little forceful in their invitation. They did not take kindly to it. Once again, that is my apologies for them being very rude. But again, I do have to say, there were signs that we had left for anybody of knowledge to see. If you kept an eye out in the airport, there is an advertisement for, let us say, my company on the island. and anyone of know-how should check on it. Something subtle, yet enough for a well-informed man to figure out where the prince is. You are new to the Caribbean, no?
I am.
In this region, we do things differently already. So, we are not the same as your American big city princes. We do not have an army of kindred under us. So, when you come bursting in here, regardless if you could not find us or not, and we are cautious, because we do not know who you are coming from, your intentions, then you are just as rude. So I apologize there has been some miscommunications and some issues with a few of my men who shall be corrected. But
Very well, then I apologize for our rudeness in missing the notice of your presence on our way in.
So, why are you in on my island? What do you want?
We heard that you were interested in working with the Baron.
Who would you heard that from?
I'm gonna do my best New Orleans voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just heard things around here and there. No, that was bad.
10 out of 10.
Rumors are rumors.
What was that?
Rumors are rumors. Some may be true, some may be false. But it seems
Fair
that it is
enough.
no business of yourselves to figure this out.
Well, the business we have is delivering a message to the Baron.
Palavor, quoi sont ces gens? He's gonna order one of the man who'd come down, like who's got the kind of like the slap across his face. He's gonna like kind of like say yes and kind of move off. If these rumors are true, if they are not, why should I say something, and why should I assist in any way? Granted, we are back to square one with our relationship, let us say, for courtesy's sake.
Well, let me ask this. Are you the only prince of the Caribbean at the moment?
To each their own.
Do you have any desires outside this island?
The strength of my home is just that, the strength of my home. No one comes here except those that are looking for trouble. We keep things in line, and I protect my people. Both groups of them.
Both groups?
He's gonna kind of gesture to the folks that are all around him, and then kind of like just do the gesture like of pointing out the ground itself, the island itself. Kind of like both groups.
Fair enough. Well, as you might have noticed, we have... Let me rephrase. The three of us have caused, as far as I'm aware, no trouble. And I doubt that the other two would have caused any trouble unless trouble had been caused to them first. So, it doesn't seem fair to assume that we've come here looking for trouble.
Very true.
And if you can tell us how we might find the Baron, we will gladly leave without any trouble.
I have no reason to help you out regardless if I would know someone by that term. A baron? Or not? Though we are at square one, you are still strangers in my island.
Let
And
Leslie and Don beat a reason into him.
Mhm.
So sorry, just the Baron wanted to make a whole Caribbean united.
It, more that
What's
like
his goal again?
the Baron wants kind of a de facto kind of rule over the Caribbean. He doesn't have a position to make himself like a prince of the Caribbean. That's not something he really necessarily wants. What he wants to have is have like kind of all these the kind of gangrel clans which are kind of moving into these areas or kind of like existing on some of these islands to work together with each other to kind of create a united front, kind of like their own miniature Camarilla in a way, their miniature like association, and that way they would have a united power against things like the Sabbat and Setis, who have done things in some of the larger islands.
Well, if you don't want us off your island, then I'm not sure what you do want out of us.
Perhaps tensions are too high for tonight. Go. Enjoy your stay on the island. You seem reasonable. And perhaps we can speak another night once you've reunited with your friends. Whatever strange place they are at, they certainly aren't under my people's care no more.
Very well.
They'll just wait and let you guys go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They're not
I
going
will
to give you a
nod
ride.
respectively.
Not going to give you a ride, though. You know, just sort of left you on your own. It's not a big island anyway, so they're just like let you on your own at this point in time.
Yeah. I will nod respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you kindly. And then I will turn around and walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Dunce, you're
Dunce,
muted.
I believe you are muted.
Oh yeah, I say those guys fucking suck when they can't hear us.
They're not unlike some gangrels I've met. More laid back, less care for the rules.
I mean, turns out they pranked Fred. They gave him
Probably not the time to play a prank. Really
Definitely
not
not
the
the
time to play a
time.
prank.
Definitely not. But
Like, could have just
Also-
got Fred re-killed.
Also, and Leslie's gonna bring this up when we reunite, but if
don't
they
like
had
Fred.
tried pulling the cage thing on more powerful vampires than us, they would have ended up dead very quickly.
I still want them to.
Oh, Leslie does as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They may have had a powerful Auspex user that was enough to like give a good general power level of you guys, so that's why they kind of chose you two, and you're also
Apparently severely underestimated.
Yeah, the weakest of the group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
clearly.
really weakest. It's less that like auras you can often sometimes judge things like age and stuff for vampires, and you were relatively young vampires, meaning they assumed relatively in comparison to something like an elder weak. An elder they probably would
assumed
approach
wrong.
very different. I mean, they
Oh,
assumed
yeah, well
a
then
lot
how
longer.
powerful can we assume the
They
leader was?
they also ticked off the two vampires that have, swords of kill fucking everything. One who's a shadow demon, one who wrestles bears and gorillas and alligators
And elders.
and elders.
Yeah.
Yeah, one who wrestled an elder and one who lived with an elder for like 4 months.
Yeah.
They picked the two worst to piss off.
I
Hey,
really
didn't
regret
know.
I
your
have
name.
pet rats.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty bad for them.
You probably could have like
To be fair,
summoned.
I'm very curious as to what bear plus potence would have done to those bars.
Oh.
So just kind of switching back to Dawn and Leslie, you just walking into town?
Leslie's sticking to the shadows and
Dawn is walking on the pavement like usual.
Yeah.
No shoes.
All right.
Looking like a fucking mess.
Leslie, I need you to give me like a Dick's stealth. I guess you have a bonus for being all shadowy, I think.
I do.
Yeah.
Also have lightning reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
I need to remember what the bonus is. Because I think this is the first time I've actually managed to use that bonus. Gain an extra dice to stealth pools.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that would be a dex stealth.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget you can add your celerity too.
Add my celerity to it. Where is stealth?
It'll be difficulty 6 because it's contested roll versus anybody looking around.
Do I get lightning reflexes for, dashing out of people's line of sight?
Probably not. You're not really trying to be like super like twitchy.
Oh, I'm purposely trying to stay away from people's line of sight.
I know.
Shadow to
that's-
shadow, out of view.
Yeah. I'm gonna say lightning reflexes don't really apply here though. They don't feel like they do. Okay. All right. Let me just roll something here. Roll 20, please show up.
Because, it should be pretty freaking hard to see shadow in shadow.
True.
Because I don't have a body. I am literal shadow at this point.
All right. So, after a little while of Dawn wandering the streets looking the way she does, there will definitely be some funny looks, and this older gentleman will kind of come up to you. Madame, are you okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no. It'll start with... Give me a second here, because it's gonna start in French.
Est-ce que tu...
Madame,
Oh.
ça va? Madame,
Ça va.
ça
Ça
va?
Au revoir, Shoshana.
I don't think Dawn would know any French. She didn't pay attention in school. What's up, dude?
Vous parler?
Huh?
Oh, English?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you should see the other guy. I'm good. Bad party. Go, I'm going home.
You should see the other guy. The other guy is behind him.
Yeah. That's right. Leslie.
Police?
I don't know. I'm just picturing Leslie behind him
Police?
Kill him? Don't leave him? Yes? No?
Capital?
No, I'm good. I had nosebleed. It was my nose. It's good.
And then you sneeze.
And everyone panics.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Huh?
Croissant.
Yeah.
Madame, events! Is the man's gonna kind of push you back a little bit, kind of looking towards the one alleyway nearby.
Oh no, that's my dog. It's fine.
Has he spotted me?
Chine?
Apparently not.
He's looking towards where you are.
That's fine, I'm staying there. Maybe backing into the shadows a bit more. Remember, if he does fully see me, courage roll difficulty 8 or succumb to Rust Shrek.
Yeah. Plus comme uns ross.
I'm good, dude. You seem like you've drunk a little too much, and Dawn is just gonna try and turn him around and walk him away.
No, dude, I'm not straight.
Mais loss.
Huh?
Big animal.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's nothing.
Invoking shadow play to bend the shadows
Tigre?
into a more natural shape.
Make it look like a dog.
I made it. I'll make my shadow look like the shadow of a dog. Spent the blood point.
See, woof woof. See my dog. He doesn't like lights.
Ostis la lyci. Wear leash.
See, that's what we're going back to get. His leash broke. It's fine.
D'accord. D'accord.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of like hold up his hands and kind of like, like look towards where the shadows are for a minute and kind of like move back away from you. And as you can see, as he's walking down the street, he's pulling out a cell phone.
Good evening. Okay, run.
Move again. Shadow.
Dawn, a few streets down, a police car is going to be coming up towards where you are.
Do I see any bowls of booze anywhere that I can grab? Like out of people's hands or in trash cans, empty?
Give me a perception alertness.
Okay.
We'll stick with difficulty 6. Actually, no, let's put it difficulty 7. Just to, like, see something randomly on a street.
I would like to point out that St. Martin is basically a party town.
That's true. Sure. You actually can find, like, it looks like a public trash can, and looks like someone didn't recycle and threw a bottle of, like, some kind of alcohol in there.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's gonna crack that open, pour a little on a shot, just
I
stumble
mean, it's,
and
like,
carry
empty,
it.
so, like, you can get, like, a little bit of what remains of the liquid on you,
Yeah,
you know?
just have it on, like, some aftershave.
Yeah.
She'll just keep on stumbling.
Uh-huh. Madame, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm a little drunk. My nose is bleeding. I'm going home.
Why don't you come with us? We will take you to the station where you can rest up and we can call some people to pick you up.
I'd much rather... Oh, do you have a phone on you?
We have one
I
down
can
at the
provide-
police station.
If you have a mobile phone on you, instead of wasting your time, my chaperone can come pick me up. My phone is dead.
Why don't you come with us? We can clean you up, you can rest
Is
up
this
a
man
little
by
bit.
himself?
No, it's 2 officers. Like, this is one that's approaching, the other's, like, at the door of the car, like, having the car, like, the car door, like, kind of, like, sitting with the car door open a little bit, you know, kind of, like, just waiting as they kind of pulled over. The one in the passenger seat's the one that's kind of gotten out and is approached Dawn.
And this is the middle of the night, yes?
Middle of the night, but it's a party town, there are a lot of people around. There's
God
still
damn it.
business. Yes. It's the unfortunate thing of, like, as, like, a tropical kind of party town, there's only a small window really late at night where things actually kind of quiet down. It probably is a lot quieter than it would have been, because you're probably, like 2 in the morning, but, like, certainly quieter than it was, but there's still some activity going around.
And
Am I still in
police.
Am I still in an alleyway?
Yeah, you're in an alleyway nearby. You've been kind of sticking to, like, the shadows and the alleys and stuff like that.
Wonderful. I'm gonna wrap the shadows around myself as well as I can in the darkest part of this alley.
Mm-hmm.
And
You have pet dog we heard about?
Huh? Dog? No, it's just me. There was a drunk guy that came up to me and was bothering me. I think he was a little confused.
Apilalo controle des animax.
from the alleyway, they're gonna hear a scream and a bang.
Like a bang? Or
That
like
was
a bang?
Bang. Second bang.
No.
It's like gunshot bang.
Yep, gunshot bang from an alleyway nearby.
How did you do that?
I have
Is
a
it
gun.
trash cans?
Was
Oh,
his voice in his gun?
Oh, so you just...
Yeah, with my voice and my
Oh,
gun.
I'm sorry, like, okay, sorry. You screamed and then shot a gun. Gotcha. I thought you were making
How
sound
did you do
effects.
that? Well, you see, gunpowder is very loud, and when you pull the trigger on a gun, it...
I thought you were doing like sound effects for a second there, and I'm like, oh,
Yes,
you
like
actually
scream and then a pull the trigger and bang.
The one man will kind of like grab you, Dawn, by the shoulders and bring him back, as the other one will kind of like pull out the radio and like call something in.
Oh wait, do the cops at this place
Yes,
have
the
guns?
arms FL. I don't think they travel with guns normally. They would have to get them specialty, probably. For
Oh,
certain-
so this must be like a big deal. This isn't like America where like shootings happen fucking constantly.
No, it's a tiny island. They probably like, you know, it's probably a
They're
big thing.
freaking
So
out.
that's why, like, yeah, he's calling in on the radio, you know, like, and the one's like, madam, please come with me. We must get you into the car, please. He's actually kind of like pushing you along now.
Dawn is going to use her Temporis at level... hang on. Level 2 to cause a target to repeat a set of actions over and over again. So he's just gonna walk backwards and forwards.
Like, he's having like a breakdown. He's like, "Oh my god, dude, a gun!"
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure what I have to spend to do that.
Give me a moment to.
I don't use these.
Internal recursion, which is Vampire Storyteller's Handbook Revised. I can get you the stuff for it in a
Really
second.
hoping that'd be a better distraction than it ended up being.
I'm
It
kind of
was
expecting Don just to bolt, as a reasonable person might do when a gunshot happens.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious if this is from before. If Dawn noticed anything about the time weirdness when she was in hell.
Oh, that is true. So I would
Oh,
have,
yeah, she would pick
I
up
would
on
have a sense of the passage of time exactly as well as any things.
He could tell
I'm
Lindsay
gonna
how-
tell you, because of that, it's the weird thing of like, time seemed to pass perfectly normally while you were there, but as soon as you got out, it felt like weird, you know, like it was like
Time is grimy now.
yeah, like that's kind of what it is. Time was kind of grimy then. It's the fact that like the time passed differently between the two of them.
Interesting.
Wait, you said there was like it was 10 minutes, right? I never noticed that before when I was like checking my watch when I was testing this before.
You've noticed that like well, the thing is, you've noticed like strange things occasionally, but nothing that major.
Okay.
It would like it probably would have been like maybe a little off or something here and there, but like especially like the fact is like before your major times of using it, there wasn't really a good passage of time that you would tell the difference between, you know, what your early experiments with it and then your escape into the world. You know, you didn't have a phone or anything to like, you know,
Fair.
fair. Okay. You must be able to see your intended victim. You spend a blood point and roll manipulation, empathy, difficulty of the victim's willpower, and the duration of the effect depends on the number of successes rolled.
Good news, he's human, so he can only max
Manipulation.
difficulty 5.
Oh, is that how people work?
I think the cap one.
So he technically, outside of time, world
Even
purpose,
so, a
normal
standard
target's
person
mind.
usually only has
So it's
one or
you
two.
stick his mind in a loop. So basically, he's going to go into like a fugue state, kind of like he's going to be repeating what's going on here in his brain over and over again.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I thought it was a physical thing. Cause a target to repeat a set of actions over and over.
I'm in the book where it's from.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah.
wording on it.
Forcing him to relive the same events over and over until the power's effects expire or something snaps him out of the fugue state that it creates. Although the outside world progresses normally, the target's mind is stuck in a loop of repetitive, placid events. The power is most often used to lull unsuspecting victims into an unaware state so the vampire can perform other actions uninterrupted. Such as some True Bruise assassins use this to passively immobilize their victims while they acquire a perfect angle from which to strike.
Oh, so I can just like take 10 minutes, like, not quite there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So manipulation, empathy.
Manipulation, empathy, difficulty, his willpower. I'll say difficulty. This says difficulty 5. He's a cop. He has an okay willpower.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah.
The one time I try.
You look at him and like he just like you know he's not paying attention because like he's again focused on the alley
like
where there's been a gunshot and trying to protect you. You know he's definitely doing that kind of like protect this crazy drunk woman. You know and there's some gunshots and screams.
Are other people running?
Yeah, there's people like running and going inside and stuff.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple people like watching from windows and stuff too, and like lights are going on in some of the buildings nearby because there was a gunshot and that's unusual.
Don is just gonna take his hands very easily off her and then just run.
Okay.
Into the crowd and away.
Okay, you're just gonna kind of run away.
Yeah. I can use one celerity without being.
Madame, attend!
Nah! Okay, good luck, Leslie!
Alright, yeah, they're gonna be a little concerned about with you, but like the entire thing with the gunshots definitely gonna draw more of their attention for. They might put out like an APB on a woman that somewhat matches your description at some point in time. A crazy drunk woman with blood on her face and no shoes. Seen near where the gunshots occurred. You know, she might be understand where these gunshots come from or something. You know, might be related to it. Anyway, Leslie, what do you want to do?
As soon as I see Dawn free, I'm flitting down the alleyways away.
Okay.
Yeah. I just looked up gun laws in St. Martin. Yeah, you're just straight up not allowed to own a firearm.
And again, the police probably have some at their station, but normally don't break them out unless it's a circumstance where they need it. I assume it's probably very similar to like with Japan it does that. You know, you can have a gun, it's just they don't travel with them, as I recall. I think there's other couple of police.
I do want to say, though, this is kind of confusing, because you're not allowed to carry firearms, spear guns, pole spears.
What floor was our hotel like room again?
Probably like second. They'll say second floor. It was like an old.
Was it like a hotel or a motel?
Hotel more.
Oh.
They probably don't really have motels here. They probably just have like nice like. Old
Yeah. Also, we would not stay in a motel.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think we would, but I didn't know if this place would actually have a hotel.
It's probably like more like not like big chain hotels. There's probably a few here, but not like any really big buildings, you know.
All right, Leslie's plan is to get back to the hotel, climb up the side of the building with the shadow tentacles, get to like outside our room, shadow step, and then walk into our room and come back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's.
If Dawn gets back, she probably will have left the window open.
Yeah, I'm just like looking, and I don't think there are any like like big name company hotel like chain hotels. Okay. It's a lot of just like places like that. There are a couple of places that are like 4 or 5 story, but they're like some beachfront places that are probably built up for like tourists and stuff. And you went down into the city rather than like in the big tourist area next to the freaking airport. Anyway, okay, yeah, we'll say you'll be able to manage to get back, and Dawn will eventually manage to get back to the room, and the two of you will be back there. Dawn with her like dirty feet and like blood covered. She just looks like a mess, And as the two of you kind of arrive back, all of a sudden the door will open, and there will be everyone else returning back.
Ah. You escaped your cage?
Cage?
Okay, Leslie's a huge Leslie's in his shadow demon form, which Nathan and Emil you've seen before.
No,
Samuel.
Nobody's seen this one yet.
Not this one. Oh, I thought you did something similar back when you were fighting the other guy.
When we were fighting Smiche?
Oh, that's right. You weren't there for that, for fighting it. Oh, you have seen something similar to this. Just not in Leslie. They fought the Sombra Elder.
My gun. I'm gonna point it at this new monster.
Right. shadow armor thing.
As soon as they come in and Dawn says her, escape from the cage, so we're killing them, yes?
And Dawn is got blood. Her face is covered in dried blood. Her hair is a mess. She's not wearing any shoes.
Her feet are on the bed.
Yeah, her feet are up and they're caked in probably some mud and dirt and stuff.
Them limb from
her clothes
limb.
are kind of messed up. And there's probably her pants and shirt are probably cut up all over the place too. I mean, she looks they look like a mess. I mean,
what did they do to you guys? They turned you into a monster, an ugly, disgusting monster, uglier than me even. And
right.
From what we
Dawn,
did they?
Are you agreeing with him?
Did
I
they
feel
beat
this
you?
one is not flattering.
He's a monster.
Look,
you're a monster.
At least I don't have pus coming out of my face, Samuel.
No,
Just
you
I don't
have tentacles, Leslie.
Out of my back. Thank you very much. They are not in
Yes.
my face.
A
You
couple-
want me to do that?
Very
Here, I
normal
can do
and
that. I
cute.
move all 4 of the shadow tentacles to my face. Is that better?
oh, I didn't need that right now.
I'm sorry, Donnie. I know you have.
I would tell you to look in a mirror.
But I can't. Yes.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Now, are we killing them?
I can draw you a picture real quick. I'm gonna draw, hand draw a quick.
And how are the 3 of you just fine?
I just
Well, we
Well,
just okay.
apparently the people they sent to fetch you didn't quite follow orders.
Or we're
They
following
seemed
the wrong
pretty
orders.
believed in their own orders.
Yeah, they were
They were
mean.
told to bring you there, and what we heard is they apparently decided to do it by force because they
Well,
didn't want to.
Their leader
Quick,
is also
quick,
in.
hold on, just a minute. Samuel, Emil,
Yes.
can you check for bugs?
bugs.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Your
Right.
specialties.
Yeah. I thought you meant real bugs.
Oh,
No, Dawn would have noticed those already.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a
I
day.
pull out a giant black blob that I found. This is my pet I just found. It's got red eyes.
Hey, Leslie, it's your child.
Yeah, I'll check for bugs. I will help check for bugs.
One of the tentacles grabs the sword.
I guess make a someone make a
Perception,
security. maybe?
security, yeah.
Unless you have I don't think any of
security.
you have bug sweeping devices, so it's more searching around for what you would know. And it's the
Right.
technical. Yeah, it's security, right? Because that's the technical side, or is it?
Yeah.
something- Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
knowing
or-
Samuel, he'd probably be able to detect them because you basically detect them just by the radio transmissions they give off.
Yeah.
Right.
But
He
you
could
have.
search for Wi-Fi and other things.
Let me check if my phone is trying to connect any Bluetooth devices I don't recognize.
I guess someone can make a perception computer, and the other could make someone else could make a perception security, and you can just see about it. See
And
what you
security is larceny
Can I
because
make-
we don't have larceny on
Can
our
I
sheet,
just-
right?
Can I just make a normal perception alertness to see if it smells like anyone else has been in our room?
Sure.
Wait, I should be good at checking for bugs. I'm a spy.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say perception.
What
was
difficulty,
it?
or just leave it?
Let's just leave it for now because I will do a contested roll against what if there's one. Ooh, if
I got you. This is my computer.
What would I roll?
Shit.
Okay. I'll give me a second on that one. You can roll the perception like a security because that's what you know for technical knowledge about where to hide bugs. I guess we'll say. Did we have a spycraft skill for you?
No, there wasn't one that existed. Otherwise, I would have taken it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think
Investigation?
Additional dice
maybe
or
perception.
difficulty.
Maybe is there an investigation? Perception investigation, maybe. Okay, Emil,
There-
you don't smell anything
There
different
is.
than what you smell.
There is an investigation, but it's mostly there wasn't a spy craft skill, so I just kind of put a couple into 2 points into a variety of things that were sort of
to be
like
fair,
it,
perception investigation
instead of having
actually
one
does
good
make a lot of
spy craft
sense.
skill.
Yeah.
Perception security and perception investigation actually sound like good options for just shooting the room.
What were
So-
you using, Nathan?
Oh, sorry, it doesn't say. That's investigation.
Okay.
Perception investigation.
Okay.
Would I would I get like additional dice, lower difficulty, because spy?
Just roll it, because again, it's contested more stuff, and I can always play around with things. We'll see what you get. Okay, well, you rolled really well. Anyway. Okay, yeah, Emil, you don't really smell anything. Nathan, you and Leslie kind of look around. You're not going to find anything. Dawn, you found a bug. It's the strange phone. You've never seen anything like this, but it's got this spinny wheel on it.
That's not a normal phone.
It's not a normal phone.
As she stares at it, she starts just seeing the void swirling again, and she's very suspicious.
Yeah.
Just fucking smashes it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't smell like anyone else has been in here.
There's just a shadow demon walking around, a tall shadow demon walking around the room checking for bugs.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Like a foot, 2 feet taller than normal.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, you'll search around. You won't find anything that'll stand out as bugs. So.
Well, that's done. Are we good?
As much as I would like to, getting back to your question, we are somewhat preoccupied with another issue. What actually happened to the two of you?
Let's see.
Oh,
First, they tried to
still
fight
can't
us. I talked them out of it. Figured that they were actually being proper. And then they deigned to try and stick us in a cage with I can't believe I'm saying this, a pitfall trap.
Very unoriginal. There wasn't even like leaves or anything, which is what upset me.
Yes,
So-
very funny. Incredibly funny. I found it just
It was
wonderfully
pretty funny.
humorous.
It was
So
funny
how
until
did you
the
get
thing
out of the
happened.
pit trap?
It failed. We grabbed the bar. Well, it didn't fail. It opened successfully, I suppose you could say. Unfortunately, both Dawn and myself are rather fast. And we avoided it, grabbed the bars of the cage that dropped down. I grabbed Dawn, stepped into the shadow. She saw some things she probably shouldn't have seen. And now we're here.
Why didn't she just rip off the bars?
It's kind of hard to do when you have no leverage from not being able to stand on the ground.
Another question.
Or
Did you
like
have anything
hanging
to do with
the-
the sirens that were passing around earlier.
Don't know what you mean.
No. No.
All right. So they didn't actually hurt you at all.
The fall would have hurt.
The fall would have hurt a
And
great
they were
deal.
really
We
rude
have
to me.
jumped out of fucking windows. Excuse me.
Yeah, but
We
they
have jumped out of frigging windows.
willingly. We were being nice. We could have kicked their ass as soon as they came up to us and started being fucking rude.
And
we
trying
didn't.
to fight.
And Leslie diffused everything, and they started being polite again. And then they were like, haha, not really, bitch.
You
It
guys
is
haven't dealt much
the
with other games, huh?
what's the word? for that? Not the fact of the matter.
The principle.
Essence.
The principle. The
The
essence.
principle of the
of-
thing.
Yes. We could have torn their heads off their shoulders. We didn't.
There could have been spikes at the bottom of that pit. I didn't look down. I don't know.
Fair enough.
And then I saw hell.
The fact of it is that this is not how you treat guests.
That is exactly what I said.
They didn't
Wonderful.
they treated
Also,
us
I'm afraid I need
bad
new
in a
jackets,
different
by
way.
the by.
just by being very impolite. But
Side-
They were incredibly insulting. However, they did not harm us.
Just attempted to, yes.
No, they did not attempt to harm us.
Oh, just us. I see. So it's wonderfully all right then.
Well, they went for the
no.
strongest of the group.
The fact remains, you talked them down from fighting. You escaped their pit trap safely.
Dawn, would you rather I had dragged you to hell and back, or would you rather we killed them then and there?
Oh, killed them.
Ah,
I've seen literal hell and Leslie's child.
It is not
Leslie
my
has a
child,
child?
Dawn.
As a child?
No.
Leslie has had 2 children, which she
Leslie,
is
you
now
dog.
still
Leslie
back.
is swelling up to like 12 fucking feet tall at this point. It is not my child.
Not anymore, it's dead. You said it was fire.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
say it was dead. I said I returned it to the abyss.
You murdered your child?
So you
Samuel,
have a
I will
demon
murder
baby.
you. We do not.
his eyes.
We are not talking about the
I'll draw you a
abyss.
picture.
We are not talking about the abyss. We're not doing that. We are talking
Correct.
about these gentlemen.
We are discussing how our goal in coming here was to contact the gangrels and get in touch with the Baron so that we can deliver the message. Correct?
But after we do that,
At the
Then
very
we
least,
slaughter
Prince
them
did-
all.
At the very least,
Or at the
Prince
very
did
least,
apologize
take away
for
power
having
from an
for-
incompetent.
After all,
Taking
Nathan,
you
wouldn't you
guys.
want to have an island? You could build
Leslie.
we could have
the
so many
pain.
pain caves.
Yes. You could have your own empire.
Leslie,
Yes. My dear friend Nathan.
Emil is a gangrel and was trying to tell us something. What was that?
Oh, I was saying that they did apologize. Their prince did or pseudo prince did apologize for his goons capturing you, at the very least. On
Emil,
top of
look
that,
Emil, look at me. Do you
Daniel's
see
getting
this?
physical.
All of this? Does it look like I give a fuck that he apologized?
Well, Leslie, to be fair to them, it is our fault for not missing the very much not apparent signs that they apparently left at the airport.
Oh,
That was signs.
our fault.
I-
Is that what
Yeah,
he said?
Our fault.
I would like to go back and double check that and see what
Oh,
exactly this sign
please.
That's a
entails.
good call.
Please do.
In case he puts them up there tomorrow, and we go back tomorrow, and then there's suddenly one
Mhm.
there that might not be shit.
Regardless, I think that if they come up to you looking for a fight, you should feel free to defend yourself as energetically as possible.
Yes.
Nothing would make me happier.
We could use their own pitfall trap.
Oh, Dawn, that's a wonderful idea.
I know.
How many of them do you think we could stuff down there?
Probably all of them.
I would very much prefer that you not be proactive in defending yourself, as we do still need to finish our mission.
On the way back.
After the mission, though, you're good.
Just
After
remember that
The slightest sign from them.
After we have
Just
gone
remember-
back to Cairo and completed our business there, I have
you can
no
steal the
trouble.
nuclear launch codes from the president.
We can steal all the nuclear launch codes from whichever president you can find,
Mm-hmm.
and I will be glad to send any who'd like on another vacation to the Bahamas.
I mean, but ninjas have kidnapped the president. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue him?
Until we are done here, I'm maintaining this form.
Oh, but I
I
wanna
imagine that will be incredibly difficult.
Are you gonna fit in the car?
Everyone will notice that the tendrils are now kind of reaching around and grabbing stuff.
Whoa, that's my shoe. Put my shoe down.
Oh, my apologies, Dawn. I'm gonna recall the tendril to
Mhm.
coil back around.
I've already
Uh-huh.
had your son in my shoe. I don't need your
Dawn.
whatever this is.
The tendril will then start reaching out again slowly but surely on its own.
Hey, I said stop that. I'm gonna coil all four. I'm gonna coil 2 around my left arm and 2 around my right arm.
Uh-huh. They'll be there for a while.
You feeling okay,
you two-
Leslie?
Are you 4 quite done?
Just saying, a gangrel might not mind a bit of a scuffle.
I swear to God, I
So
will
don't
cut
worry
you off
too much
myself.
about
Roby,
the,
that
the
sound?
door to the hotel room just opened and closed.
I didn't
Who
hear
is
any
it?
screaming. I'm not
Our
standing by the
hotel
door,
room?
am I? I'd assume not, because I came in at the window.
Yeah, you came out the window.
So
Our
I'm not-
hotel room?
Yeah, your hotel room.
Alright, I'm gonna dash over to the door and open it up and look down the hall.
You don't see anything?
Auspex. I'm activating Auspex immediately.
Okay.
Of course, the gangrels would be too stupid to understand bugs, so they just sent someone.
All right.
Sorry, Emil. No offense.
Let's just say I'm
In that case,
compared to some
Leslie,
gangrel I've
window.
met, I'm quite smart.
I
Okay.
need to make note of something here quickly. Boop, 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 and then go to another page if you are using Auspex. Boop, 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 boop. That's like around 125.
Scanning for any auras in...
I think what you need to do, if I can find this here, because it's good old Auspex versus Obfuscate.
Shit.
And there's rules for that in the book. If I can find where that's at.
And there's no visible sign when I'm
142.
using Auspex, right?
Wait, see the sideboard? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm on page 142 in the PDF, and it's 134 in the book here, and I'm just like,
Did
go
you
to
say
page
cyborg?
sideboard, and it says go to page 142, and I was confused for a minute until I realized that the page of the actual like PDF doesn't match up the page. So it's like, am I not on page 142? Oh wait. Okay. Okay. When a Pepper tries to use her heightened perception to notice a kindred hidden with obfuscate, she detects subjects or Auspex. Okay, what is your Auspex rating?
2.
You do not see anything then.
Willpower?
It doesn't matter. If it's Auspex is higher than your obvious, or it's obfuscate's higher than your Auspex, you cannot see it. You will know that that if a very powerful that's probably something you learned when you learned Auspex. That you can see the unseen, but they must be of a equivalent power to you, or weaker than you.
Does
the power is
Obfuscate
more
hide
powerful.
the sounds you make? Or just your physical visual?
Nathan can probably tell you what it is. How much ranks of obfuscate do you have, Nathan?
3.
3. Not traditionally hide sound unless it's a more powerful obfuscate than Nathan can use.
Alright,
That's why I'm super sneaky and stealthy.
Yeah.
I'm moving to block the door and activating heightened senses.
Okay.
Listening.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all I'm trying to say is it doesn't surprise me that a group of gangrels is rude and disorganized.
At the
People can easily notice there's also now like a note on the one table where like there's that free writing stuff and like pencils and stuff. There's just like a note sitting there.
Did one
What's
of your
it say?
tentacles draw a dick on the notepad?
I don't know. Read it.
Liesel, Dan, Nathan, Samuel, Emerald. How good it is to see from you again. Glad everything went well. Please don't use violence on my prince. See you later. Loves and kisses, Fred.
So he's going to tell them.
Who the fuck is Fred?
He's a Volcavian. They have obfuscate as one of their clan powers. He was just, when you left him alone, he just went up to your room and has been hanging out there with rank 4 obfuscate the entire time.
Leslie will also ask who the fuck is Fred.
He's just been, you were looking around for bugs, but he was vanished from mind's eye. He himself was a bug.
Well, Fred is the man that's about to report us to his prince for plotting to kill him.
Should we kill him?
To be
Except
fair,
that we didn't.
We
To be
talked about
fair,
it.
2 people being mad and 2 people trying to talk them down doesn't
Yeah.
sound like it's a
What
terrible
we
thing.
plotted specifically was that we were able to defend ourselves energetically, but not proactively.
Technically speaking, the way
See-
your conversation went would not probably provoke the Gangrel Prince. It might make him
No.
more on guard with you and worried, and therefore,
Mhm.
like, not trust if you came back again. But certainly, not...
Although, that depends on how accurately the Malkavian renders the message.
That is an accuracy that you do not know is going to happen.
Especially now that you told us he's a Malkavian.
He is Malkavian.
Well, they did tell you three that he was a Malkavian when you were at the like diner or whatever the place was.
yeah,
Yes.
it was a fortress.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's just like...
Look, Fred is an old friend of the prince's. No one really likes him, but the prince looks after him. Fred's got some worse issues than your average Malkavian, He's got, like, that kind of, like, childlike brain, kind of insanity.
He goes back to the prince. They're planning to give you hugs, my lord.
Deadly hugs, but hugs nonetheless.
So,
Oh, yeah, Liesel and Dan, they're trying to, like, do something to you. I think they might want to, like, stab you or something with hugs, it sounds like.
Put you in the pit bull.
And they don't like the pit. It seems like Nathan and Semuel and Emerald were very nice.
No, I wanted to kill him too.
I mean, I also wanted to kill him, but I didn't say it out loud.
I did.
I know better.
I was trying to egg on Leslie and Don.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yes, egg on the shadow demon.
Well,
Brilliant.
Egg on the shadow demon to kill the gangrel that I don't like. Yeah, because I'm not gonna do it. Have you seen me?
There's a
Hey,
scream in
my
the
friend
hallway.
Shadow Demon, can you go kill this man?
There's a
Yeah.
scream coming.
Gladly.
There's a scream from the hallway.
Oh.
All right.
Hallway?
I'm
Wait,
gonna go out.
the door
Leslie,
is
you
currently,
stay
like,
here.
being blocked by a Leslie.
I will move.
Uh-huh.
Side note, did he make a check when he saw me?
Nathan, you will notice that one of Leslie's tentacles squeezed through the door crack.
Leslie,
Yes.
I'd very much appreciate if you could put that away. Because we might have to deal with a break in the Masquerade. Because of it. I'm gonna turn around and walk
Wait,
out.
wouldn't I have heard the door opening?
No, it like
or felt
literally.
it wiggling off my arm?
Oh, it's been you didn't notice it. It just all of a sudden was off your arm. Like as soon as you don't think about them, they start doing things on their own. You've noticed now. You have to like concentrate on them. It's like concentrating on breathing to keep them under your control.
Now I'm thinking about breathing.
How
Like one of them actually you noticed has like torn up part of the painting that was in the room.
If nothing else, it would have just looked like a shadow, so maybe they...
Yeah, it's like some kind of weird shadow
Yes.
emerged from a doorway into a lit hallway. It
and
was
I'm
weird.
going to go check on it, and you are going to put them away.
How away do you want?
So that they
Go to the
cannot
bathroom.
escape.
Just stay in the bathroom or something.
I will go to my room.
Not through the hall.
No, my room in our hotel room.
We have multiple rooms inside of our room.
Did we not get a suite like usual?
It's like a penthouse.
They don't really have a suite here.
Yeah, we have like a nice room.
Yeah.
with,
I will
like,
go to the bathroom then and lay in the tub, I suppose.
Mhm.
I'd rather they not escape through the wall. I gesture at the painting. Partially because I'll have to pay for the damages, and I prefer not to, and partially because if it gets through the wall, I'll have a much bigger job to do.
They
Please,
can't
put
pass
them
through
away.
Physical objects.
I gesture again at the painting.
It tore the painting. That's not the same as going through a wall.
I don't
Put it
mean
up
like
the
a
stairs to the
ghost,
wall.
I mean like tearing the wall apart. Please, put them away.
Ooh,
Fine. We'll
Thank you.
begin phasing, dispelling the black
You have to make
metamorphosis.
the check you would have normally made to transform back.
All right.
Yep, I'm gonna go out the door and see what happened.
Okay.
I'm assuming I don't need to spend the blood, though, to return.
No, you don't have to spend the blood to return.
Alright. Manipulation and courage. Where the heck is courage? Right, it is not here. Courage 4, use occult.
Good.
Out in the hallway, you will see running down it. It seems to be an older woman, screaming about something. Okay. So it will feel like difficult to get rid of the shadows, Leslie. And by the time you finally are, you're gonna almost have to tear them off, and they will kind of sloth off, similar to the ooze creature that you encountered before, kind of splattering onto the ground. You will be able to get rid of them, but what is left over is there's now a horrible black stain over the course of part of the carpet here.
I was doing this in the bathroom.
Okay, then the tiles are stained black. They're soaked into the tile. Then it's worse than the carpet, probably, or something. It is just jet black now. And as I said, it was actually difficult to remove. And when you threw off a chunk, it kind of almost splattered like that little creature was, and then it kind of dissolved away, kind of bubbling.
That could have been useful. Under my breath.
So, I'm gonna go out in the hallway, and I'm gonna call, ma'am, is something the matter? Trying to catch her eye.
Yeah. Dios, Dios, unidímelo! It's like a little Hispanic lady who's probably on vacation here from one of the other islands or something.
Does Dominate require spending blood?
If it doesn't say it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it does, because I have it too.
Depends on the power. And
Mesmerize.
Mesmerize. I don't think that one does. You just have to meet the eyes. So just have to roll your Mesmerize, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, I probably should figure that out. I'm at Celerity. I could look that up pretty quickly. I'd have to go by Dementation.
Manipulation and leadership.
Difficulty equal to the target's current willpower points.
Old lady, I'm gonna say willpower. We'll give her, she's a tough old broad, so 4. Certainly not cop level, but certainly not great either.
All right. Well,
tough old Hispanic lady, probably raised a big family, got some willpower over her age, just got up to that 4 from probably the average human 2, because humans are malleable pieces of. Well, anyway.
Sure. I am going to capture her gaze and attempt to implant the suggestion that she report someone matching the description of the Malkavian, Fred, for wearing a demon costume.
Okay. I mean...
And jumping out and scaring her.
Okay. Okay.
Difficulty 4, you said?
Yeah, difficulty 4. Yeah. So
Fucking
yeah.
got him.
Okay. Si, senor. I'm curious if there has to be a language barrier.
There does. So I'm basically hoping that she understands English.
I'm gonna roll something secretly here, and it will be hilarious. Otherwise,
I mean, English is common.
English is common. Okay. She's gonna wander off then.
Is she calm?
She seems calm. She's like, "Si, senor," and just kind of wanders off.
Okay. I'll go back to the room.
Okay. So, in case anybody's curious, what will happen with that? She spoke some English, not a lot. So, she cannot give you the full description you wanted, but she will be like, "Someone in a demon costume scared me." Uh-huh.
That works.
Reporting it. She might report it worse. I don't know. Anyway, you're back at the room. The bathroom is a mess. Like, the tiles are stained black. There's probably, like, splatter, like, on some of the towels and some of the walls that are just this weird black stain. Leslie's back to normal.
Don't touch that, by the way.
Why not?
All right.
Samuel, for once, just listen. Don't touch it.
Why don't...
Thank you, Leslie.
Yeah. As you then all come back in the room after everything here, why don't we take our second break here?
Yeah,
and then
first I'm gonna nudge Don and I'm gonna say that's his baby battery.
Oh my god.
Hey, what roll do I make to see if I feel that? Perception, probably just perception.
Perception, it would be alertness, because that's like the skill for it.
Hey, perception, alertness, difficulty.
Just roll. We'll see what you roll. Let's just say difficulty. I mean,
Samuel.
Quick, roll stealth.
Obfuscate.
Why I oughta take a break.
Yeah. We'll be back in a little bit for our last, like, probably half an hour or so. So if you need a drink, snack, or bathroom break, go ahead and do it. And we'll be back soon.
Oh, e-girls just wear emojis in their hair.
Hey,
Yes.
hi, welcome
I was
back
looking
to e-girls
for emoji,
wearing
and I was gonna say,
emojis
get that
in
shit
your
out of your hair.
hair. So yeah, that's what we come back to. E-girls wearing emojis in their hair.
Wait, hold on, guys. Kanye West is FaceTiming me.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's up?
He doesn't look
Kanye?
impressed, Dunce.
Yeah, freak off, Kanye.
Mhm.
Let me find what I was.
Yo, I heard you insulting your La Sombra friend, saying that he's the ugliest. Nah, you're still the ugliest. You got pus.
Oh man. Snap, snap, snap. Okay, so you're back in the hotel room. Leslie has made a mess of the bathroom. But
Yep.
there are no longer naughty tentacles just doing random things around the place.
But they were so fun.
Sure, fun.
I can
Yep.
strangle people with them,
Mm-hmm.
Including
Alright.
little old ladies in the hallway.
including
Nathan.
little old ladies in the hallway.
Nathan, question.
Hmm.
Would you rather have my stains in your car, or would you rather have his?
So,
Mine.
what we need to do is be polite
Yeah.
in so much as we can
Oh.
until we're able to find the Baron.
It'll be easy. I'm a pussy,
Yeah.
so I won't attack until they do. And by they, I mean Leslie and Dawn. And by attack, I
Ever the
mean
brave companion there, Simon.
hide in a corner and maybe hack them or something.
Ah, yes. Hack the planet, as they say. In your computers.
Summon random
Regard-
wildlife that they don't have a lot of here to fight for you.
Regardless, our goal is to find the Baron and deliver unto him a message.
Didn't we have an alternative route we can use?
We do.
So why are we dealing with these imbeciles?
Because the alternative route isn't necessarily better.
Oh.
And I believe, if I recall correctly, there was a monsters in the pale light will be more kind than what hides in the darkest corners.
I tell you, this shit that hides in the corners, not fun.
Don, do you need a therapist?
Yes.
All right, we'll work on that for you.
I live with 4 men that are also undead, who then drags me to hell.
Look, it was that to the cage.
I like the cage more. The cage is comforting now.
Well, you didn't know that before we did it. Now you know, in the future, that I will leave you in any cages.
Okay.
All right.
No, I'm fine with that.
Next time, I'll walk out a bit, slaughter them, and pull you out. How's that?
Leave one for me.
I can do that.
Okay. What are your plans now? Just to kind of relax the rest of the evening and kind of wait for maybe tomorrow for him to contact you again?
Shower off the bathroom floor and Dawn's feet.
Probably what different one of the bathrooms that you have, because that one is just... There's something wrong with it now?
Actually, we need to clean that up, or else we risk the maid touching it.
I'll get the bleach.
Leslie's got this.
I don't know how bleach interacts with hell. Or
Well, we'll
these
see.
things, but yeah, it's worth a try for sure.
Just pours the entire bottle on the bathroom floor.
Fortunately, we are immune to this.
As you're cleaning up, Dawn, you'll hear, Dawn, are you okay?
Leslie, do you have 3 children?
Over here!
I swear to God, I'm going to strangle her as well.
Overwhelmed.
No, I do not have any children.
By the sink.
No children.
Go. Take
There's a
look
cockroach by the
sink.
sink.
Oh no, it's one of mine.
I'm sorry, what?
Pick him up. Hey, what's up, dude?
Leslie's coming to the bathroom. What the fuck are you talking about, Dawn?
Talking to the cockroach.
The...
Yeah, I can do that now. Yeah, I'm holding it.
Yeah, I see the Dawn, why are you talking? Are you sure you don't need that therapist sooner?
No, I did need it
right
sooner,
now.
But, like, I kind of went to another, like, underworld death thing and hung out with a great little cockroach, and now I can speak to cockroaches.
Yeah, really, I just sent an avatar kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't. No one else hears it.
Excuse me, cockroach.
Wait, I don't get to hear it?
Are you actually speaking?
Dang it.
You don't know? Actually, no. Samuel might, or Emil. Don't both of you have like speaking with animals, or one of you have speaking with animals?
Yeah, I talk to my rats all the time.
I do. Technically, I need to be making eye contact to do so.
I mean,
With the cockroach?
I guess if
And it also does say that insects are generally too far below intelligence to have reasonable conversations with.
this one might be an exception if you want to try to speak with it.
Or it's just Dawn. Dawn is also below intelligence, and she can just put the sentences together.
Are the two of you trying to see if they can understand the cockroach?
I'll try to understand it.
Alright.
I like talking to
Same.
animals.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
How's it
See?
going, little man?
Oh, don't. No, you're screwed.
The noises
Right.
that come out of both Samuel and and Emil's mouth are like.
The two of you are
They
screwed.
make like this
right?
like weird high pitched like strange noise to try to communicate with it.
Leslie, let's go get you a different shirt.
And a new
You appear to have
jacket.
lost it.
Yes, that'd be great.
Anyway, as I was saying, I sensed you encountering something quite dangerous. You entered into the deep Umber again. This time, somewhere different.
This wasn't by choice.
You must be careful, Dawn. Your exposure there has once again opened yourself up to the one that we were blocking before.
Oh. Oh, it wasn't the giant bear mantis thing, right?
No, that was a
Okay.
corrupt spirit.
Isn't it like your, sire?
Not quite.
No, something far worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My sire's just a dick.
A being trapped within time. I worry for you. I don't
Aw.
think it will find you yet, but it's once again on your trail. Our times the Umber before broke its ability to hunt you as easily. But be careful.
Okay, and then...
I don't believe you should enter into that place again, if you can avoid
Oh,
it.
I was not planning on it. I saw some shit. It was terrifying.
Also, beware. This might cause an even greater problem. It feels as though two dark forces are now aligning themselves, thanks to this act.
Leslie,
Yes.
do you
No, we
have
don't.
something
We're getting you a
chasing
shirt.
you?
Oh, have we? Oh, yeah. I guess we've already left. Never mind.
All
You
right,
call for Leslie and don't hear anything.
all right. This isn't good. You want like a snack or something?
No! As soon as I leave this form, it will return to being a normal cockroach.
Oh, I thought you just were a cockroach.
I am, but I am not.
Is that the Great Lord Cockroach? I don't think I met you yet.
Greetings! I am a manifestation of the spiritual powers of the cockroach. Thanks to Dawn's spiritual connection to me, and being under my totem, she is able to contact me like this. Or I am able to contact her.
Don't even need to judge
So
my
wait,
phone.
this cockroach isn't like the bug people that I led a revolution for, right? This is
They
a
are
different-
also under my totem.
Wait, they are?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have done great.
Oh.
You have done great work saving them. You are indeed also now under my totem, though your body and your soul do not allow me to connect the same way as with them or with Dawn. Dawn is kind.
What? Are you saying I'm not kind?
No, kind. Not kind.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Also kind.
I mean,
She has the blood of the changing within her, even though now it is far different and dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty dead.
I do not know if, given the opportunity, she would have found a changing beforehand. That is something that is hard to determine, as it most oftentimes happens in adolescence, but there are exceptions, always. Those that are older that find themselves becoming.
I was a late bloomer.
When you were cut off, changed to something else. There could be something I could do to help defend you, but it would be dangerous.
Wait, why would defending me be dangerous? Why would it not be safer for me?
Because there is something that can be done. Something unique. I think because you have traveled with me. Your spirit has touched the Umber. We have went to many places. You've seen the spirits. And you've touched a power within you. We could attempt to awaken said power. It might still be within you.
I'm pogging?
But the dangers to your body could be immense. And the result could be unpredictable.
Wait, hang on.
This both could protect you from the beings that are chasing you, but also, it could let them to you quicker. It also may make great enemies of those around you.
But do you mean like the abomination thing?
It
We-
would be
we've met one
similar,
of those.
yes.
He's
are you talking about Leslie?
This would be a reverse of the normal process. Normally, one is a changing, a shape changer, and then becomes of the blood of Caine. This would be a reverse, because it was set within you. If it wasn't for our unique experiences that we have, I do not think it could be done. But while you were in Topor, we had our unique experience. Something
wait,
changed within you.
Out of character, is this to do with like being protean? Is that why?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
apparently-
Dawn doesn't even have protein, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, this is
think-
something I was
didn't
actually
think
waiting
so.
to ask. Dawn was a changing breed.
No, she was of a bloodline
What?
of a changing breed. There are people that can
Oh.
actually get changing breed powers and can, like, understand them because they're of their bloodline. Like,
Damn.
it doesn't mean that they'll become it, but it means that they're considered, like, kindred to them.
That's
And-
fucking awesome, dude.
And like, people that are kindred to them, like, they when they see a shape changer change, they don't go crazy. You know, they're like, what the hell is that? You know? And some of them are parts of families that have changing breeds in them. And there are also those that, like, you know, because they also either have a chance of changing or their descendants also can kind of carry the bloodline kind of thing, too.
Dude, Dawn gets cooler and cooler. First, we find out about the thing with her sire. She's actually like a temporal time wizard vampire. Now it's like, oh, you have the blood of a changing breed. Dawn's fucking awesome.
Dawn is the best. Dawn is also fucked.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's gonna happen sooner or later.
God, I wish I could talk to this cockroach.
There are great dangers to this, and to you, those of you around you.
Oh. Yeah, I'd rather not, like, murder these guys. They're pretty
Well,
cool.
whatever choice you make, we've got your back, Dawn.
Aw. Well, like, do I need to make a decision now, or, like,
No, we would
contact you again?
We would need something powerful. I will let you know if you ever find it.
Oh,
Something
okay.
different. It may give you a
So
chance to fight back against some of
You're
these
not gonna
things.
tell us what it is, though?
I recognize you need a source of power. Something different than what you've accessed. It's the unfortunate thing that you do not have that yet. But if you should find something that would focus as that, then perhaps yes. There are sources of power around you all the time. Your one friend taps into a dark source of power. He controls it now, but you can see how it shapes him. There's an unfortunate part of his blood. They've oftentimes been shaped by it. Many of those have retained control. Few have fallen into the darkness. It is a fine line they walk. He still walks that line. He has not crossed it either way. But he is dangerously teeting to the one side. The side of fallen. You should be aware. When he walks between the shadows, that is also a very dangerous thing. Though he cannot see and interact with them, he draws attention to greater creatures than himself. They could see you. It would be ill-advised for any of you to travel with him, or any being. Even an enemy might draw things to death if he would force it. But it might open a hole, similar to the small one which tried to travel with you. They're always looking for a way out. Many of us spirits are fine with remaining where we are. Your realm is alien to us, but there are those that seek entry. Darker forces seek corruption. The cockroach can live and die in amongst any kind of corruption or darkness. That is why we oftentimes remain neutral. But I have taken a liking to you, Dawn. After our adventures, and that you, great Samuel, have done to help my people. So I will give you this advice. Make sure your friend uses his power wisely, does not obsess over them. And I will help by cleaning up this corruption. Is a cockroach's way. To feed on the most vile of things that mankind leaves behind. Give me a moment. He kind of like he just kind of like vibrates his tendings, And seemingly coming out of nowhere is just a swarm of cockroaches that seemingly, like, clean up the area. And then they all die.
Oh. Oh, that'd be the bleach.
We just get a bunch of dead cockroaches.
Yes,
Well,
your bathroom's
I
now
guess
filled
this
with
is
dead
easier to clean up.
cockroaches.
This is easier to clean up.
Snack anyone?
Leslie's cleaning it up.
We could put them in his bed.
When you make your decision, there are things around you that also may happen. You've all now seen the spiritual connections, because you're connected to each other. Leslie has tasted the darkness. Samuel, you have found friends with those of the spirits. Dawn, you are connected to the spirits from your encounters. Even Nathan, he carries with him a power in his blood that he doesn't know about. His sire is a being that still exists within this world.
Oh, do you have a name for this
No,
relative?
but I sense they've been keeping an eye out on him.
Ooh.
Emil, you've dove into some certain secrets that you don't even know about. Be careful of those. When your sire's blood came upon your hands, you opened up yourself to more dangerous folks than just those that came to you in anger. You may have forgiven those, but there are others that might not act directly against you, but keep an eye out now. Because effectively, you chose to take his place in a way. Do not worry. All of you are safe for now. But keep an eye out on these things. Each of you walks a fine line, a dangerous path. I must go now. I've used enough power. It is hard to maintain myself here. Don't worry. We shall speak again at some point. Dawn, in your dreams. As the voice fades away, and the cockroach just then dies.
Oh. Huh.
Alright.
Today fucking sucks.
So Leslie, the gray pinstriped? Or...
Alright, let's get those cockroaches into his bed.
I think that would be a wonderful choice.
Stop scooping them.
Hang on, let me try it on for a second. Here, what do you think?
Excellent.
How about, you know, I've been wearing this, you know, black tie. What about a red tie? Do you think is it too ostentatious? Too, you know?
Well, it does clash a bit with the frilly pink shirt that you've chosen. Perhaps something else. The pinstripe gray goes fantastically with the purple, but the red tie, less so.
Mm-hmm.
I think purple would work.
All right.
Also, I need a new phone. Again.
Ah, so you probably didn't get our message then.
No. Did you get mine, by the way?
Yes.
What did it actually say?
Well, it wasn't entirely in English, but I believe the gist of it was that
Nathan,
that you had been...
you get a text message. It seems to be from Leslie's phone.
What does it say?
Hello, Father.
It's like weird and distorted in the text message. Just something's wrong with it, and it's like, come back?
Daddy, come home.
Sorry, I'm stepping out for cigarettes for a moment.
You said you lost your phone?
Yes.
Do you have any idea where you might have lost it?
Well, it was in my jacket, and my jacket burned apart while I was in the abyss. I'd assume that my phone burnt as well in the... Why? Hold up.
Oh, you know, just idle curiosity.
You now have phone lines to Samiche and the Abyss because Leslie keeps leaving his phones with weird supernatural places.
Oh.
Do you think there's anyone in the Abyss that knows how to use a cellular phone?
No, I...
Because it appears that there is.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on one moment. I'm gonna grab your phone. I am not your father. Send.
As you get that, as you send that, another text message comes through from Samuel, and it says, "Keep Leslie stalled. We're gonna play a prank on him."
Does not involve sunlight this time.
This time.
Well, Leslie, shall we go check the airport?
Wow, why not? Got
Alright.
anything else better to do for the night?
Why don't we end there as you've gotten Leslie a nice new outfit and you're going to the airport and he's going to come back to a bed full of cockroaches.
Dead cockroaches.
Dead cockroaches.
Side meta note: did they die because they ate my?
Yes, and bleach.
Okay. Yep.
And bleach. Yeah, a lot of bleach.
Lots of bleach and also the stuff. You're not sure which killed them because both were bad, probably.
Second side note: which of my spirit phones did that come from?
The one in the abyss.
Okay.
Not the one with Samiche, because that was the one when someone called and there was like a growly voice on it.
Right.
It's
Right.
probably one of his flesh creations has the cell phone.
I like the headcanon that Leslie just leaves his phones in various like spiritual locations. Yeah.
I was like, why do these keep working?
I also like the idea that, you know, because Nathan like pays for everyone's phones, he just doesn't. It's
They're
on
all
auto
on
pay and
contract,
doesn't
yeah.
cancel out.
I don't think we even need to pay for my old phones. I think they just apparently were. If you get any...
Leslie,
Yes.
what I do is I also have someone tracking each of them so that if they show up in the real world, we know where it is.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm.
Where do they show right now?
They don't.
Oh.
I get an alert when they show up,
Ah.
and they haven't, and all that alert is for is to tell us where to not be.
Look, if you get any more text from that one, just ignore those, okay?
Shall I respond, I'm still not the father?
Sure. Yes, that works.
Okay. Should I add anything else in, like next time some alimony would be acceptable?
Oh, they are not getting their alimony. No. No.
I mean, Leslie still isn't getting his.
Yes. You
That's
see,
why
I haven't
asked.
even gotten my alimony, so they're not getting any either.
Right, that's what I was saying. I should respond,
Oh,
saying that
That
you
works.
still
Yes.
need your yes.
Yep. So, we've now learned that Leslie's dealing with shadow demons. Dawn might become a reverse abomination. Emil's part of a secret society because his sire was. Nathan's got a very powerful member of the Camarilla that's his like great-grandsire who's been watching him. And Samuel is totally the king of cockroaches.
Apparently, I need to
You've got
look
a
at
very
more into my
broad-
sire.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very broad.
That
spectrum
doesn't
here.
scare me at all.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Secret
got a very
society,
broad-
great powerful vampires, king of cockroaches. You know, all these things are just pleasant for everybody.
literal darkness itself trying to claim my body.
Also,
Yeah,
technically
which is
speaking-
teaming up with my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
They're
actually
teaming up.
scares me. Out of
Okay.
character, that scares the shit out
Lasombra
of me.
and Brucia are
I
gonna
don't know
meet
why,
up.
but I thought the shadow thing hunting Dawn
I
was
feel like
the
mine's
sire
the
or
only one
something.
without a
No,
downside.
it's Brucia.
No, no.
I'll get mine. I'm
Yeah,
all
her
upset.
antediluvian is hunting her. My antediluvian is hunting me.
Yeah, Brucia, who got murdered by his child, basically managed to sort of save himself using Temporis, but he sent himself out of time to do that. You
Mhm.
know, as he's Diablerized. And so he's been kind of trapped in a non-bit of time in the Umber. And then Umbral realms. And then Lasombra's been one with the Abyss for some time now, and also has taken a liking to, like, you know, someone doing weird things with it lately.
Lasombra is just like Bruges is trying to look for a way back. Lasombra is as well.
Yeah.
Did you say
Yeah.
great grandsire?
Yes, because it was sire's sire's sire.
Yeah, sire.
So you're basically your mom, their grandmother, their.
That would just be
great.
one great though.
Yeah,
I
it'd just be
think
great.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
So your great
That should
grandsire.
be... Quiz...
It might have just been a misspeak.
I'll just put... Okay. I'll just put, because I might have, like, made a mistake in there. Whoever your 4th gen is.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just say that. That's how many it is, you know.
Wouldn't that tell me? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't because
there are
I
a
don't
bunch
know
of
it's the
those.
4th gen.
Yeah.
So we've got a incredibly powerful vampire, 4th gen, watching over Nathan. 2 antediluvians hunting 2 of our party members. We've got the King of Cockroaches, and Emil is in a secret society.
Yeah. Which
Man,
is
we're
Does he get like a
Did-
robe?
That he doesn't know he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to
Yeah, it's...
get
We're
in
so-
contact with some people.
Yeah.
We're so screwed.
Uh-huh.
No, the King of Cockroaches got your back, guys.
Yes. How are those cockroaches going to fare against double antediluvian?
Hey,
I know,
our other
rats, too.
cockroach can wield a fucking minigun. Now the
True.
rest of them can as well.
And I really want to see Dawn become reverse abomination now.
Yeah, me too, but also no, I don't want them to die.
Uh-huh.
I love Dawn too much.
And we also have to stay away from Leslie, the roach said. Roach said Leslie's bad juju.
I am curious if any of you guys are going to bring up what the cockroach said next time.
That
Oh,
would-
Dawn is gonna spill everything and you might not understand any of it.
I can't wait.
it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a Dawn rant.
But yeah, we'll end it here after some weird shit going on with everybody.
This was a good session. This was a great episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I love like all of them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love all of them, but like this one with the amount of interactive with each other we got. I don't know. I liked this. This was good.
I had to have a little bit of a horror element when you went into the Shadow Realm because it's Halloween season, you know?
Oh, one thing I forgot that I was going to ask. When you were describing, my changes that Dawn was seeing,
Yes.
she was seeing me like when I Black Metamorphosis, like gaining chitinous armor and like.
Yes.
Is that what's actually happening? And just everybody sees the shadow?
Kind of like that. It's kind of like because you're metamorphosing into like a kind of shadowy creature, that's sort of like what's happening to your essence in a way. It's the fact that you are Lasombra and you are connected with Attenuation to the Abyss. And as the Abyss, you almost form yourself into like a vampiric version of a shadow demon. And that's what she was seeing.
Cool!
Yeah. It's
I like
that, like, it's the fine line that, like, the Lasombra kind of deal with. They are tapping into a dark power. It can overwhelm them if they're not careful.
Yeah, but just the way you described it was even cooler than just going, yeah, I already liked the way I described it with the shadow and whatnot. The way you described it was like, oh my god, that's sick!
Mm-hmm. Let's go to our roundabout of who people are, where to find them. I feel like let's go counterclockwise. Let's start with Carpe.
I am the CarpeDM. That's DM, not the day in Latin. Anyway, you can find me more or less on Twitter, occasionally here, and I have garnered some interest in someone playing in a game I'm running, so that will probably be showing up on my Twitch stream sometime in the reasonably near future.
So I'll have to figure out a voice for that person.
We'll go to...
And as his name suggests, he really likes if you seize the DM.
I
Just
do
grasp
like
him
to seize the
firmly.
Worm?
Yep.
Worm? Just Worm? I don't know where to go with that one.
I'm Diamondwyrm. You can find me on twitch.tv/Diamondwyrm, at Diamondwyrm on Twitter. I am probably going to stream again in a couple weeks after a couple things I'm doing get finished. So.
Yep.
But you can find me on Fridays.
Jess?
I am Bubblegum Viking, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Charity stream is happening on Saturday, where we will be linking my sister's Just Giving page to shave her head. So, because my cousin had to shave his head because of chemo, so she's trying to raise money and to shave her head as well, which is going to be hilarious.
Cool.
You know what? When's this charity stream?
Definitely Saturday, possibly in the week as well. Depends when the page gets approved.
Okay. How much are you looking for her to shave her head?
She, I think, set a goal of 1,000 UK pounds.
Okay. I
think our Texan could donate that much.
Fuck it. If you hit 2K, I'll do it too.
Oh!
If you hit 2K, I'll shave my head.
Oh, shit.
Wouldn't you need a camera for that?
I have a phone. I can take a picture.
That means you would also get a matching beanie, because I am knitting my sister and my cousin matching
Oh,
hats.
hell yeah.
They're both gold.
Cool.
Yeah, if it hits 2K, I'll shave mine as well.
Oh, shit.
I would offer, but my wife has forbidden.
My wife said no.
Nothing gets me to get rid of my hair, so I'm just gonna stick with this and go. I might, if I could figure something else out, I would.
10K Cantor shaves his hair.
I like
$10,000.
I can fake
for
a
cancer.
mustache with my hair, so a dunce on a mustache hair.
Just $10,000 to cancer charity.
Mustache.
That's a lot of money.
It's your boy Dunk TV. You can follow me at twitch.tv/DunkTV. I'm planning on eventually starting up my Altered Carbon campaign. I'm still trying to get people together from that. It'd probably be every Tuesday, like after this, later on in the day. Or maybe even every other Tuesday is what we're thinking about doing. But I'm looking forward to that once we can get some more people. Otherwise, I'm Dunk TV on pretty much everything else. So.
Okay. And Umber.
Twitch.tv/Umber Skies. Hopefully going to be getting back into it soon. Just working on setup things and whatnot. Trying to get back into a proper headspace and hopefully streaming again.
And finally, brain fart. Me.
Tandis Nervin Dracovin, who you can find here at twitch.tv/the Dracovin Empire. He streams Legacies of Caine every Tuesday. He streams another game on Monday.
Records
of Evil.
Records of Evil every Monday at we're doing 1 now, 1 p.m. every Monday.
Eastern Standard Time.
EST. Yep. So that's going to be the new time for it. If you want to check that out, that's a Lawful Evil 5e D&D game set in a modern day version of Favor. And of course, there's this game every Tuesdays at 2 p.m. where you can watch us play some more Vampire the Masquerade. If you want to, you can also check out on Thursdays at 8 p.m. is Children of Wrath, a D&D game, 5e still, set in the Magic Gathering, the world Dominaria. So we're doing a lot of magic lore there. And discussing tabletops usually on Saturdays, at least for the near future. And, well, I think that's it right now. I will probably be playing... I know I'm going to do Phasmagoria at some point during this week. I don't know what day I'm going to be doing it. I'm probably going to be doing some other things. There's been talk from myself about maybe doing a one-shot on Saturday evening for, like, Halloween, but I haven't decided if I want to or not, because I haven't decided what the hell I would run. Or even if I, like, do, like, a 5th edition thing, what game I would do. Like, you know, what adventure I would do. I don't have very good, like, you know... I can come up with some, like, horror stuff on the fly, but, like, in detail stuff. You got me a little bit on that one. So we'll figure it out. I'll let people know by tomorrow if I'm going to do anything, because that's my...
If I wasn't busy, I'd offer to run the poop dungeon.
The boop dungeon?
Poop dungeon.
Oh. Or rather the pain cave, but okay.
Yeah, pain cave time.
There we go. Updated. Alright, anyway.
Party of the Pain Cave.
And I will be getting back to some, like, gaming streaming and, like, uploading on YouTube and stuff, so, you know, keep an eye out for those things. But otherwise, yeah, I hope everybody had a great day, you know, happy had a good time. Hopefully you can join us again next week, and as for anything else, check out all of our channels and stuff, and see you next time. So farewell!
A pleasure.